Guestroom. All we like is the headboard behind here, but when Nick gets off for Christmas, we'll work on that. This is how easy it all is. My treadmill is right here. Yes, I Velcroed the remotes on. My treadmill is here, so when it's cold and I'm on my treadmill, I can watch the TV. All we have to do is unplug it when we have company. Pull it up. It is heavy. Pull it up. You're supposed to be back here with me, Nick.
You're doing good.
And then since it's on this rug and these beautiful hardwood floors, I can slide it over here for when company comes, or I'll flip it around probably when company comes. So this big bulky part won't be in the way. And then we have the bed. Come on, babe, let's pull the bed down. The Murphy bed for company. This is so cool. Nick built this, and it is fantastic. Just flip it down. All right. This beautiful quilt that Brenda made. My mother-in-law, Nick's stepmom. And this is where we're going to put a headboard in here. And then we've got to fix little side shelves, and we're going to put lighting up there for anybody who comes and stays to read. They can put their phones on the side, charge them, and plug them up, and we'll have some lights and stuff. But the bed is fantastic. Along with, just leave it for a minute, along with the floors are great, aren't they, Nick?
Yep.
They look beautiful. Tell about the floors.
The floors are 1x12 sawmill lumber that we got at Home Depot. So it was cheaper than the hardwoods. And they're basically kiln dried and just nailed in with 2.5-inch nails. And then stained.
And stained. With an outdoor stain. It's not even an indoor stain. We used an outdoor stain.
Only disadvantages are really slick.
They're slick. I think with time though, they've not been as bad the last few days, have they? That could be the satin polyurethane I put on there. All right, so the room is looking great, and we'll do around here. In January, we moved all of Cody's stuff out, completely cleaned and reorganized everything and painted the room, and it wasn't until November that we could actually put all the ceilings in. You want to tell about the ceilings?
The ceiling is they call it knotty pine 1x3s. They're actually not 1x3s, they're actually 3 inches wide, but they're knotty pine plank boards you can buy at Home Depot. They come in a pack. And they're basically put up on the ceiling with bright nails. And then they're not stained, they're just left natural.
Yeah,
because they will weather as the sun comes in the room.
We're going to keep them that way. We did move the ceiling fan. It was closer toward the window, and we painted it and flipped the blades over, and it looks so much better. That mirror will actually be part of the headboard here. We've got something we're going to do with the mirror, and the floor from Rick and Candy's porch. We're going to use that also. So you want to tell about the bathroom, Nick?
The bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Basically gutted it, bought a tub shower kit combo from Home Depot, and tore the old shower and toilet out, put a new higher rise toilet in, kept the flooring, pulled the flooring up, but kept the vinyl flooring, and replumbed everything, and I guess that was it, and started painting it.
Yep, it looks great. The tub is so much bigger than the other one. And the shower head's a lot higher because our brother-in-law comes down and he's tall. And he needed a taller shower head. So we've got that. And anything else, Nick? It looks great. So I'll go up here. The baseboard here is actually, Allison had this board in her room. It actually says her name on it. Allison Bop, her nicknames. And we just put it down as baseboards. here. Here's the rest of it. Ellison, Alibi Bot, Dot, and Deaton Dot. And then when we built the room on, we did our handprints. So they've been on there since 2001. There's my little sisters. I had these pictures and I painted the frames, a blue, and it's the same blue that's on the Murphy bed. How hard was the Murphy bed to build, Nick?
It wasn't that hard. There's just a lot to it.
A lot of pieces. Yeah.
But you have to buy the Murphy bed kit in order to get the shocks and the leg extensions and all the stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, these are the shocks.
It'd be really difficult to build this without the accessories.
Yeah.
I guess you can, but
yeah.
And then the plywood, most of the plywood was plywood I had left over from other jobs instead of buying cabinet grade plywood.
Yeah, and it really looks good though, doesn't it? Because the walls are kind of textured. It really looks good. Once we get
if you bought the 3/4 inch plywood and cut it down, it would be about $300 to $400, not counting the kit.
Yeah.
Which was what, $250?
It was almost 300.
Yeah. On Amazon.
The kit to all the hardware
But it's
kit.
well worth it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, it really is great. Push the bed back up and show them just how easy it is.
And I'm going to get a dowel and put in these so they go up at the same time.
Yeah, that's a good idea. And it all it's this end. There you go. It all tucks back in there and easy peasy. Oh, you want to show them your closet?
The tool closet.
Yeah. Just
whatever man needs. The tool closet.
And why do you have a tool closet?
Because I got tired of walking to my shop to bring tools down here to take them right back to the shop.
So he can charge everything up down here. We leave
batteries out of the cold.
Yeah.
Because it's not good for the batteries. I don't care what anybody says. The batteries run down and drain and die pretty easy when they're out in the cold. The heat doesn't bother them, and I do a lot of side jobs, so it keeps me from having to run back and forth.
Yeah. Well, it looks great. Looks great.
All right.
And this curtain was actually a king size flat sheet. I just cut it in two and made a curtain out of it. This chest was actually in our house when we bought it 26 years ago, and it is cedar. It was in the attic for years. Nick brought it back down so we can keep Roman's toys in it. It's now a toy box. So it's a multi-purpose room. It's a guest room, a toy room, and an exercise room. Nick, you did a great job.
I think that's it.
That's it. Bye. Bye.